stop, which is exactly what this place does. You see, our department doesn't accept failure in the past, and so we never fail, which means we never learn. We're flipping that dynamic. Before talking about the new rules of the game, let me talk about a little bit more about our new team, because no game can be won without the right team. And we're proud to announce that Mr. Cameron Stanley has been appointed the new Chief Digital and Artificial Intelligence Officer, CAO, of our War Department. Cam will be leading a new team, many of whom have foregone, thank you, or left lucrative careers at pioneer companies such as AWS, Databricks, Palantir, and Meta to join the fight. This team will not only provide a catalyst for change in this department, but will also act, we believe, as a magnet for other talented members of the tech community who want to join us in doing the mission-focused work to protect our great republic.
Could be twerked a little bit.
So let's talk about the new rules. First, speed. Speed wins. Speed dominates. Our enterprise currently operates on staffing and committee cycles measured in months and years, and that's unacceptable.
Even some of that Reese's bar there. It's really good. Robbie didn't like the texture of it. It's so good. He can be a little finicky when it comes to that stuff. Yeah, he did not like the texture, so lucky for me, I'm gonna eat it all. Such a shame for someone in such shambles.
Second, bureaucratic blockers. If you work with Elon, you know he finds the blockers and you remove them. We will take a wartime approach to people and policies that block this progress.
Oh no, making a comeback. Let's go.
Barriers to data sharing, authority to operate, or ATOs, test and evaluation, and contracting are now treated as operational risks.
Yes, I'm making a comeback here. They got my big tower down to 441. I'm making a comeback.
That's why today at my direction, I'm establishing a barrier removal SWAT team.
I'm gonna take
under
it.
R&E, with the authority to waive non-statutory
Damn.
requirements and escalate to our
Nice.
great Deputy Secretary Steve
Sorry,
Hufford.
Karma.
Anything that slows down the acceleration of
Karam.
AI capabilities.
Karam. Hey, did you ever notice
Heavily in expanding our access to
the word, yeah, that's what they were in class. They were doing that one earlier.
President Trump's executive order has directed us to build data centers on military land and to work with the Department of Energy to ensure that we dramatically increase the number and breadth of resources needed to power this computing infrastructure. We will work together with our partners at Google and AWS or SpaceX.
Alright. Yeah, no, class was just talking about some random stuff. So yeah, I see you were highlighting that. What's this one? On August 26, 2021, 13 U.S. service members, 11 Marines, 1 Navy corpsman, and 1 Army soldier were killed in a suicide bombing at Abbey Gate of Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul, Afghanistan, during the evacuation effort. The attack claimed by ISIS-K, who also killed over 160 civilians and wounded dozens. Nothing really specific. Class was actually just talking about that and coming across different articles because someone was mentioning how Kabul from Afghanistan sounds like cable. Like cable TV. So they were just looking at the history of the word Kabul, and then that was just one of the things they highlighted for discussion. No, the Kabul. Yeah, right. So kind of like the Kremlin, you mean? Yeah. Just a different area. Oh yeah, I see what you say. Yes. Oh, that makes sense. It's one of the world's oldest cities. It's kind of interesting to learn about. It has a history spanning over 3,500 years, originating as a trade hub on the Hindu Kush routes. Its name likely derived from the Vedic river named Kaba, or the from 2nd century BC tribal names Kafu, mentioned in Chinese records. It was known to the Greeks as Kofin or Ortospana. City is mentioned in Rig Veda 1500 BC, was noted by the geographer Plotny as Karura and Kabura. Ptolemy? Okay. What did I say? Plot me? Must have been a Freudian slip. Situated at a crossroad between India, Central Asia, and the Hellenistic world. No, actually, good catch. A lot of people don't even hear those slips of the tongue sometimes. Or even know the difference to correct me. The city was fortified with the Bala Hisar citadel, and it served as a key capital under the Mughal Empire, starting with Babur in 1504. It's been the capital of Afghanistan since 1776. The ancient roots thrive on Silk Road trade, developing under various Persian, Greek, and Kushan influences before becoming the centerpiece of Kabulistan. You worked on the Silk Road investigations and stuff. Yeah, pretty scary. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. The Reese's bar though is really good. I love it. I think it tastes good. It's like a nice fancy peanut butter fudge, and that chocolate is yummy. Really good. It tastes like a fancy, rich restaurant kind of. I know, and it costs less than a package of Reese's peanut butter cups. You know, you can get even the king size, the 4-pack. This thing costs less than one of those, and you get a lot. I made a 9x9. You can do an 8x8 if you want them thicker, but I went with the 9x9. So good.
Stock buybacks and more investment on the men and women on the factory floor. It means less stockholder dividends and more investment in infrastructure, plant, and equipment. Today, that old era comes to an end. The Department of War is reopening to the disruptive energy and agile creativity of our nation's tech startups, funded by our world's leading capital markets. I'm directing my Chief Technology Officer to lead this charge, and his wingman, as always in this effort, Undersecretary for Acquisitions and Sustainment, Mike Duffy. For too long, we organized our ecosystem around stages and silos. Labs over here, so-called rapid units over there, commercial outreach in a different building or on another coast altogether, and warfare fighters somewhere at the end, almost an afterthought. The result is duplication, drift, and confusion. And like the acquisition process we are already fixing, the creation of organizations to work around the problems in the innovation ecosystem rather than taking the bold steps needed to transform it. We created an old ecosystem to get around the actual system. No more. Every dollar of innovation, whether it may be in a lab or a startup or a classified shop, must exist to deliver one of three things: game-changing technology, scalable products, or new ways of fighting. If it's not doing one of those three things at speed, it will be realigned or it will go away. And that's why I'm entrusting Emil as the CTO to ensure that this directive across the department is rapidly carried out. Emil, you're going to be busy. Again, what we're talking about today is a transformation in the way we think about innovation. In requirements reform led by Mike Duffy, we killed an old model, a sclerotic model, and rewired the departments that problems, money, and experimentation live in one system.
Who is that? Oh, he's an actor. He's on Step by Step. Remember that show?
And created accountable
No?
portfolio acquisition executives, making speed to delivery.
It's with Suzanne Summers from Three's Company.
We're going to do the same.
They had the cousin Cody that slept outside in the van.
That's why
No.
today at My Direction we are ending the alphabet soup of councils that meet and brief and write memos and schedule meetings, but never decide and rarely, if ever, accelerate outcomes. Effective immediately, the Defense Innovation Steering Group, the Defense Innovation Working Group, and the CTO Council are disestablished and abolished. In their place, the CTO will convene a CTO Action Group to assist him in making decisions, clearing bureaucratic blockers, holding leaders accountable, and most importantly, quickly delivering new technologies to our warfighters. Every organization in this ecosystem must earn its place by delivering warfighting advantages faster than our adversaries can adapt. No sacred cows, no exceptions. To back up the CTO today in My Direction, we are realigning two pillars of the War Department's innovation ecosystem. First, the Defense Innovation Unit, or DIU. Since its establishment 10 years ago, DIU has lived through shifting reporting structures and uneven administrative support, doing great things, but at times its portfolio overlapped with other parts of the department. Effective today, DIU is designated a Department of War field activity, providing exceptional tech scouting, rapid contracting, and other common services to the department, executed at commercial tempo. The CTO will provide support to DIU for administrative and resource matters and ensure that the unit's efforts fit into the department's innovation priorities. The director of DIU will also continue to report directly to me as a principal staff assistant and carry out its statutory duties. And I'm appointing Mr. Owen West, executor of my drone dominance initiative,
There's someone named
as the
Rex
director
from
of DIU
Clan
starting in
Quattro.
March when the
Quattro.
FY27 budget cycle firms up. As a Marine with lots of
Cuartoe.
combat experience, Owen will bring a warfighter's mentality to DIU's core mission of transitioning technology to our troops. Owen also has the private capital experience needed to ensure DIU remains working hand in glove with the venture and investor communities and continues to on-ramp new entrants into the War Department. Owen led
Really good.
DOGE at EOW, the most effective DOGE effort across the administration, saving tens of billions of dollars for our department, and now he will lead DIU.
I'd make it for the holidays. It's so good.
Startups have attracted billions of dollars in capital. They're reshaping warfare through the
I know
proliferation
it's
of
holiday.
high-tech, low-cost technologies. DIU's mission
Can you believe
is
this?
to accelerate the adoption of this commercial technology to help
I know, right?
entrepreneurial products into tangible combat power. Second, the Strategic Capabilities Officer, SCO, is also being designated a Department of War field activity aligned under the CTO. SCO will maintain focus on its core mission of
It's just as bad as when they punched Rick Moranis.
disruptive applications of new
That
systems,
was awful.
the unconventional uses of existing systems, and near-term technologies to create strategic effects.
I know, right?
SCO will continue to maintain its statutory direct reporting relationship to the Deputy Secretary, but will be operationally realigned under the CTO to eliminate duplication and ensure the relentless daily focus on delivering near and medium-term capabilities to our warfighters. Relentless urgency and focus is our focus. Today's defense innovation ecosystem is too fragmented, resulting in insufficient technology transition to the warfighter. We address some of this in the transformation we are making in the acquisitions ecosystem, but it also needs to enter the innovation ecosystem. For too long, and I know a lot of you have experienced this, and others we met with in Los Angeles recently, the experience of founders and entrepreneurs has
I'm
been
gonna have
running
to upgrade
endless
my
laps
deck.
around the Pentagon, looking for the right office, the right program, and the right motivated sponsor. And too often new entrants are ultimately stymied by the bureaucracy. We hear it time and time again. They don't know where to go, and then when they go to that place, it's not the right place to go. Then they go somewhere else that didn't want them in the first place, and the lap continues. For example, SpaceX and Palantir had to sue the Department of War just to get a shot at competing for department contracts. The bottom line is that new entrants need both a shot on goal, but also faster yeses and faster no's from the department, rather than being strung along with a never-ending stream of rudderless maybes. At the Secretary of War level, we would
Okay, I'll
replace
play
the
this one for
existing
real.
maze into two clear channels.
Frost.
The mission engineering and integration activity, MIA, will tell industry what problems we're trying to solve, and
Frostiness.
DIU will help program offices adopt what industry has already built. This will help get to faster yeses or faster no's. Clear
Clouds
guidance,
to the left and
clear
Joe goes to the right.
clear
Here
demand
I'm
signals.
stuck
It's
in the
what industry
middle.
capital expects. Now, this isn't just an Office of the Secretary reform. The services need to transform their innovation ecosystems as well. The Army, the Navy, the Space Force, the Marine Corps, and the Air Force. That's why today in my direction, our military services will take the following action.
Joe goes to the
Within 90
right.
days, the
Here I'm
secretaries
stuck
of the
in the
military departments
middle.
will brief the
I'm having
CTO on the
pistachios
service
too.
innovation plan, how they will consolidate,
I love
streamline, and
pistachios.
refocus their labs, research expertise, experimental units, and rapid capability offices around three innovation outcomes. Our 60-plus labs are a national asset, but it's past time they were organized to deliver and not just to discover. And beginning with the fiscal year 2028 budget, every portfolio acquisition executive will fund an innovation insertion increment, triple I. Dedicated money for the last mile, integration test and rapid insertion of
I
validation
don't think that I can take it anymore.
systems. Innovation cannot
Clouds
be
to the left of me.
centralized.
Joe goes to the right.
In fact, I hope it's okay I name him, but just this past weekend I received an email, a proposal from an Army captain named
That pistachio tasted like popcorn.
He had a detailed plan about how he and his unit wants to deploy AI. Innovation can and should come from anywhere and anyone, wherever those best ideas reside. We're going to bring that good captain in to hear from him. How can we apply those tools in his unit and other units, bottom up, not just top down? The military services and program offices own the last mile. And to that end, I'm directing the services to establish that triple I, innovation insertion increment within the budgets of all program portfolios. This will ensure that they have funds set aside to quickly integrate innovations during weapons system development. This will be a tool to free new, innovative, cutting-edge weapons and improvements from the constraints of yearly budget cycles. Here you iterate in terms of hours and days, maybe weeks. In Washington, we talk in terms of months, years, and oftentimes multi-years. It's too slow. The CTO ecosystem will give them the supply. Services are contributors to this ecosystem, not bystanders. They must deliver outcomes and they must deliver overmatch. And speaking of budgets and budget cycles, you may have seen President Trump's truth post of a few days ago. He's proposing a $1.5 trillion budget for the War Department in fiscal year 27. This is by far the most ever in our history, a historic and generational investment in American security. We will not squander this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to rebuild our military.
Do you build
What this
me
means as our efforts to
up?
transform the
Baby,
department come
just to let
fully
me know.
online, we add resources and we streamline process, speeds and deliver those capabilities to the warfighter, an invitation to new entrants
take me
and more ready
home.
to turn if necessary win a future fight. This is what President Trump demands, and this is what we will deliver. This feeds into the next area we need to fix. You see, reorganizing
Hey,
and a new
hey.
attitude are not enough to truly unlock
Hey,
innovation
hey,
for the warfighter.
hey.
Our department needs to capitalize on a key advantage America
I'll
has
be
over
beside the
competitors,
phone waiting
the
for
broadest and
you.
deepest capital markets
Ooh.
and the best entrepreneurial talent in the world.
Why do you
You know, this
pity
capital is the lifeblood of American
particle
innovation.
baby that is still
And
in
therefore, to be
love?
successful, we need
Mess
to
me
embrace the
around and
role in
the
our
worst of
department
all.
of private
You never
capital,
call
which we have
baby
not
when you
done
say
for far
yes.
too long. We need to be a better partner for private capital, so we can help accelerate capital formation in key areas.
I star leveled my fireball.
Private capital is already helping solve a major problem that President Trump
Level
has
20.
directed us to confront and solve across this administration. Ending our reliance on competitors for access to rare earth and critical minerals. The Office of Strategic Capital, or OSC, under the leadership of David Lorch, is spearheading those efforts and delivering as we speak. In the past 5 months alone,
Berserker.
the OSC team has deployed over $4.5
I'll
billion
be
in
beside the
capital
phone
commitments as part of
waiting for
closing 6
you.
critical mineral deals, all of which will help free the United States from market manipulation. Crucially, OSC's strategy relies on crowding in private sector investors, from the VC community to our country's largest financial institutions. The 6 OSC deals to date include nearly $5 billion from our private capital partners. OSC has closed most of those deals in less than 30 days, which is Trump time for complex transactions. That may seem maybe slow for SpaceX. In Washington, that's as fast as it gets. I mean, that is warp speed in Washington. All of our investments serve one purpose: deliver faster for the warfighter. Now, some will want to cynically posit, is this just another innovation reorganization? Another set of strategies that brief well but don't actualize? No. This is the third leg of a single war plan. In fundamentally transforming our acquisition ecosystem, we killed J6 that focused only on process and turned the JROC into a body that brings real-world joint operational problems, not paper requirements. We created the MIA to run experimentation campaigns to solve these problems. We killed the old defense acquisition system and created the warfighting acquisition system to focus on speed, risk, and accountability. With the AI strategy and innovation ecosystem transformation that we have just outlined, we are welding that third piece into place. The CTO, DIU, SCO, DARPA, CDAO, and OSC are no longer a lease federation. They are the Office of the Secretary of War's Innovation Operating System. DARPA delivers game-changing technology innovation and strategic surprise. DIU delivers scalable products. SCO delivers new ways of fighting. And CDAO and OSC provide the data, test, and capital to move at wartime speed. As of today, they are an ecosystem, an arsenal of ideas and action for the arsenal of freedom, wired directly into requirements, portfolios, and production. Game-changing technologies, scalable products, new ways of fighting, all three moving at wartime speed. Problems drive experimentation, experimentation flows to prototypes, prototypes flow to our program executives, program executives flow these to production, production flows to the warfighter, and the cycle never stops, always iterating. One system, one purpose, speed to the fight. We are preparing to win the future. Because we know, and you know, for the free world, for the West, the stakes could not be higher. Before this administration, our adversaries may have thought they finally broke American power. They're wrong. They do not have our entrepreneurs. They do not have our capital markets. They do not have our combat-proven operational data from 2 decades of military and intelligence operations. They do not have our hard-won classified technologies. They do not have the ingenuity and tenacity of American warfighters who refuse to lose. They don't have a military that can go 37 hours to downtown Tehran or downtown Caracas without being seen in the process. You see, but none of that matters, however, if we suffocate those advantages under a stifling bureaucracy. That's why we're unifying the innovation ecosystem, making this an AI-first department, and holding every lab, every program accountable, all while pushing every officer to deliver warfighting advantages faster than others can adapt. We will not stop. We will not back down. We will forge the new arsenal of freedom with our partners in industry and private sector. We believe the future will be shaped by those who lead in technology and innovation. We don't believe we know. Those who fervently believe in freedom and the Western tradition, like we do, must be those leaders. If not us, if not America, if not the West, then who? And if not now, it will be too late to maintain that advantage. This is not reform for the sake of reform. It never has been. This is about whether our warriors fight with yesterday's tools or they fight overmatching our adversaries using tomorrow's technologies. We know the threat. We know the opportunity. We know what must be done. We share the urgency. Now we will do it, and we must do it at wartime speed. Thank you. God bless you. God bless this company that you built. And may God bless our freedom.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yes. That's yummy. Ah!
All right, welcome to Starbase, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
This is a city. It's actually legally a city that, thanks to the hard work of the SpaceX team, we built out of nothing. And
I just got beat by someone named Flo.
manufacturing system. So, and for people
Well, you know, I was more enthused in my Reese's bar.
drive down the road and see the epic hardware. So, I think this is the first time that a rocket
Enthralled with?
has actually
Oh,
been
okay.
on a public highway. So we can come and see the epic stuff.
I think either one of those works.
The Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth,
Yes, it does.
and much of the senior leadership of the Pentagon here. It's an honor to have them visit. We just did a tour of the factory.
No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yes,
It
it
really helps
does.
illustrate how manufacturing and manufacturing at scale is critical to the strength of America. So, and I'll tell you a little bit just about the purpose of SpaceX. It's like we want to make Star Trek real. Okay? We want to make the Starfleet Academy real. So that it's not always science fiction, but one day the science fiction turns to science fact. And we have spaceships going through space, big spaceships,
And that's just what they'll do.
going to other planets.
One of these days, these boots are gonna
And ultimately
walk all
go beyond our
over you.
star system to other star systems where we may meet aliens or discover long dead alien civilizations. I don't know, but we want to go and we want to see what's happening, and we want to have epic futuristic spaceships with lots of people in them, traveling to places we've never been to before. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's been more like a lie off.
And that's what I think the public thinks of when they think of Space Force. So,
One of
on
these
that note, I'd like
days,
to
it's all
introduce
gonna
the Secretary of
walk
War,
all
Pete
over
Hegseth.
you.
Thank you. Elon, appreciate it. Thank you very much. How about this? Star Trek real.
Star Trek original. Yes.
Appreciate it. I love it. Well, what a tour. What an opportunity to be here at Starbase, Texas, with Elon and the SpaceX.
No, it's an old
team. There's
joke
nothing
like
this in
Cyborg
America.
and Cy. Like,
There's nothing like this in the world. And what you have built
oh,
and what
come
you
off
will
in it.
build here is a testament to the strength
Look at that.
of American ingenuity.
They
and
only
American
needed to
invention.
get. Oh, they
So I
got
want
it.
to thank all of you.
Right on the buzzer. Did you see that? They got that 6 points off my tower right on the buzzer. I thought I was going to beat them. Got 111, 11-11 left on mine. I think they're going to beat me.
Of a more fitting venue to continue our Arsenal of Freedom tour and to outline today the future of technological innovation at the War Department.
Yeah, it's my vibrating
Those of
board.
you here
I love
at
that
SpaceX
thing.
will appreciate
Sorry,
this, knowing that
sucker.
as World War II was ending, the Secretary of War and Secretary of the Navy wrote to the National Academy of Sciences and declared that scientific research was essential to our national security. To ensure
What, my
continued
vibration board?
preparedness,
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give it a good dusting. It's actually just what I was going to do. I'm going to take Q-tips and everything. I'm going to detail my vibration board.
So effectively during the stress of the present war. The
I
competitive
am.
time element in developing those weapons and tactics may be decisive
Go,
in
go.
future conflicts. You see, those
Okay, I'm
secretaries
going to play
of
one
war
more
and
round
Navy many
here.
decades ago recognized the
some water.
importance that innovation and readiness holds for
Oh,
our
I'm playing
national
someone named
security. They knew
Sonic.
what was at stake.
God, their name is
The very
Sonic.
freedoms of the country we hold dear. All across the United States today, extraordinary innovation is unlocking new
They
possibilities
fireballed
for
me
freedom,
and snowballed me.
prosperity, and security. Now, the question before us is not whether or not the most powerful technologies of the century will
They
reinforce
lightning
free
striked
societies.
me.
It's going to reinforce our free societies, or will that technology
3
be
points
twisted
left on my
by
tower.
malign regimes
That's
that seek
funny.
to use those technologies for control and coercion? You see, over the past several months, I've talked at length about the challenges we face in transforming the War
They're not
Department
even playing
to address
right.
current and future missions, all in service of the needs of the 21st century warfighter. I'd like to think we've already made dramatic progress in the Pentagon's culture by reviving the warrior ethos, and we're moving out quickly in transforming our
Give 'em the
acquisition
P.E.K.K.A.
ecosystem as well. But today is about how we supercharge innovation.
That's the little P.E.K.K.A. I don't have the giant
For the era
P.E.K.K.A.
ahead. Innovation is happening at a pace we can't even
Oh wait, yeah, I do
foresee.
have the giant
And we need
P.E.K.K.A. just not in this
our
deck.
enterprise to embrace the urgency required
Yeah, because you can have
for
8
this
cards in your deck at one
Since
time.
the end of the Cold War, the defense industrial base in our country has consolidated. This makes it difficult, if not impossible, for new creators of technical
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
innovations to
detail
win
it.
business
I'm gonna get it
at our department.
like it's spick
The
span new.
result is a risk-averse culture that prevents us from providing our warfighters
They're not even
with
playing,
the best
right?
resources that America has to offer.
Have some crumbs
That
on me.
ends
I was just
today.
eating a Reese's bar.
Simply
It's
put, the
so
United
yummy.
States must win the strategic competition for 21st century
I win again.
technological supremacy. Artificial intelligence, autonomous systems, quantum,
You see how many
hypersonics, and
wins I
long-range
have?
drones. If you talk to Elon Musk long enough, he will tell you how
265,
important
so
hypersonics and long-range
I will be to
drones are. He's
300 soon, I
100%
told
correct.
you.
Space capabilities, directed energy competition. The challenge is that our legacy approach to
Yeah.
technological development assumes that technology moves in a
What clan? What's your clan?
linear
Do you have one?
conveyor belt from lab to design to development to
Okay.
prototype to test and qualify
Nobody.
a
I'm
program of
all
record.
by myself on my
It can only be
clan.
provided by a handful of companies that have
I don't know. How
consolidated
can you tell if someone
dramatically.
asks to join? Can they just join? I think I have it open so anyone can join.
It is archaic and inconsistent with the novel threat environment that we face today. At its core, this old approach
Well, yeah, because
has
then
the
if you have
hubris
enough on your
that
team, you can do
easily
war
predict
battles and
the
stuff.
future. That you can foresee
It
how
just
an
builds your
invention
stats
becomes a
quicker,
weapon
you know?
in 8 easy steps, 3 decades from first discovery. Our system.
I love all the good feelings I get from doing the show. People like you coming on, always in a good mood. And Rich, I'd like to reward her with a nice prize. What do we have?
Oh, a nice one. Here it is, Sharon. It's a chance to win $25,000 in cash.
Okay, me too. Almost.
Nice. Very nice. Somewhere in here.
Technically, actually, I have a chance to win up to 15, 20 on this one. And look, it's ticket number 100. I'm going to win 20. There's 35 and 30. I can win up to 30,000 on this. All from right here.
Small prizes over there. Richard, take it away.
All right, you first add a bit of seasoning to your food and a pinch of flair to your kitchen with these rocket-shaped salt and pepper shakers.
Rocket shape. The rocket shape of salt and pepper shaker.
$25. Is the actual retail price higher or lower than $35?